If I have to work, so do you guys. Peep the hole in the wall from angry coworkers. This video is brought to you by Alani. I'm not sponsored, but should be. I already did this massive honker before deciding to take you guys along. Sorry about that. But we still have to do these two, and if you think that is it, you are sadly mistaken, because we also have to do this bad boy, and boy, am I dreading it. I am an electrical tester at a housing company, so I have to start off by high-potting to make sure there aren't any shorts, but I will be in the fetal position regardless if there is or isn't one, as you can tell. I will say they were kind enough to give me this case, which weighs a metric ton, but luckily the house I had to do next was right next door, so yep, there it goes. First things first, we have to shut off all the breakers so we don't get shocked and die. Then I get the privilege of snapping on 50-plus recept covers before going on to my next step, which is fixing everyone else's fuck-ups. Enjoy these next 10 seconds of my double chin as I screw and switch covers and the dryer recept cover. After I get all my covers screwed on, I start prepping and laying everything out. And whoever did this, I hope you pee in your actual pants. I have no idea why I decided to prep things in the bathroom today, but I must have been feeling a little froggy. Now I'm just fixing things that electrical did up to my standards, and then hooking up the vanity light and putting the fan cover up. You're gonna want to stick around for this, because my dismount, look at it and tell me, but what an athlete. After taking 10 minutes to get the tape off of this, I screwed in the multimedia and wiped it clean because I am OCD. I had a total of 5 GFIs to hook up, but you only get the privilege of seeing one. Then I hooked up the thermostat and another multimedia. Sorry you didn't get the privilege of seeing that either. Gonna hit you with little before and after action. Boom, boom, done. Follow me through the trenches as I get a dishwasher to install in the house, and this was a struggle because I forgot a knife like an idiot. I got exactly what I deserved. These are in fact the consequences of my own actions, but I just want you to wait for this because I'm pretty proud of myself for carrying this thing like a baby, so wink. And if that's not enough, we're going one-handed down the ramp just so I can get content for you guys. We're going to speed up this video now because the time it takes me to install a dishwasher you don't have in your day. So here we are just cutting this out, hooking all of it up, and then the squirrel realized, she lost her knife. Again. 10 years later, and she's back to installing the dishwasher. When I tell you these things are tedious and the least favorite part of my job, I mean it. In this next clip, I thought I was getting a really good shot for you guys, but it turns out it's just my tail feathers, so I'm sorry about that. And if you think an electrical tester's job stops inside of the house, you are sadly mistaken. Once again, look at this perfect dishwasher, but out to the outside we go to hook up the outside lights, and there are more. 4 in total, to be specific. We come back inside and we start doing the operational testing. You gotta make sure all those recepts work. Yep, works. And would you look at that, 2,000 less steps than I normally have at this time of day. I'm taking my garden with me to my 9:30 break where I sit with the other bosses and talk about how many brain cells we've lost from our coworkers before walking back to my job through the swamp. Shrek, where are you? Taking this opportunity to get my step count back up before doing the polarity test. So I check all of the lights. You only get to see one though. Sorry. And then we're going to go outside of the house and start doing the continuity test. If you don't know what it is, just look it up. This is the heat tape. It works. Yay. Doing the panel box cover. Boom. She's done. I saved you guys so much time of watching me fill that out before putting the lockouts on. We are almost done with this house. Look at that. Outside done. Hopping over to the next house. But first, we have to take out our aggression on the panel box cover, and then we have to fill out paperwork like we're buying a new house. I apologize now, but you guys are not allowed in this one. Just kidding. I'm taking you with me. We're going to hook up a furnace. You're not going to get to see this whole house because it would be boring and repetitive to show you everything again. This is me mad at electrical because they always leave the wires 10 feet long. Don't need it. Look, this is how it should look. Perfect. Goes in so nice, so easy, and you know the drill. Fan cover, vanity light, and we're done in here. Then I had to help the carpet layers because, what can I say, I'm a jack of all trades. I do a pretty good job if I do say so myself. Looking at what dishwasher to get in this next house, ate some lunch, hit my back, and you know, you didn't get to see the rest of it. I'm freaking out.